In the current climate, sustainability has become the focus of many debates around city planning. Milledgeville is no different.
We've always had heat waves, but we're seeing more of them and they last longer. And what's really scary, and this is one of the biggest things about climate change, is that at night it doesn't cool down. Last week we had temperatures into the high 70s all night long, and that drastically changes our environment. It changes all of the plants and animals that live here, and it makes it really hard for people who can't afford air conditioning to get cool at night.
The temperature change can harm people's health.
So every day is stressful, and they have long-term chronic dehydration, and that can lead to any number of problems with their health. And also it makes people kind of anxious and miserable.
And what we have seen is that issues related to health, so for example, hypertension, heart disease, strokes, and other health-related conditions, have an indirect link to, for example, the sustainability of waste management or housing blight within a community. And so what you find is that as social dilapidation, or as the inefficiency of our sustainability programs are more advanced in our community, then we find that people are more likely to be disengaged from any kind of social or health programs, and therefore it adversely affect their health is one of the things we are seeing.
Milledgeville and Baldwin County at large still have areas to grow in terms of sustainability.
I've lived here 20 years now, and I still struggle to do things like recycle. We still don't have bike paths in all of the places that we need them. We don't have nearly enough trees to provide shade for the environment. It's hard to think of ways that we're cooling our built environment during hot times. And what's probably the biggest thing is that people still drive all over the place, and they say they have to drive because we don't have any public transportation.
I think if you were to compare Baldwin County in terms of green initiatives to other counties, I couldn't say where we would rank, but I'd like to suggest that we are not in the top tier of communities with green initiatives. So when you think about alternative energy supply, when you think about reuse or the reintegration of used products into manufacturing, there's very little of that being done in the county.
If you want to help advance sustainability in Baldwin County, you can volunteer at a local nonprofit. For Baldwin2K, I'm Sophie Sheave.